All right. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Turn our music down a little bit. Welcome to the Go Getters midday session. I believe this is week 3 that we've been together. Hopefully, you guys have your lunch or your snack, your coffee. I am drinking water right now. I think I've already had 3 cups of coffee. This is so bad. Let me try to adjust my camera. Sorry, you guys. I'm about to do like a little white space. All right. So, yeah, thank you for joining me today. We are going to review our newsletter. So, every Wednesday, I go over the Go Getters weekly digest. So, I'm going to bring that up and I'm just going to read it and go through it. And hopefully, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to it. Let me pull it up on my screen. Sorry about that. So I'm going to try to do this where it's seamless. All right, so this week we're talking about an often overlooked but critical step in achieving your goals, which is researching your goals. So setting a goal is just the beginning, but to bring it to life, you need a solid understanding of what it takes to achieve it. So whether it's a career change, a fitness milestone, or launching a business, research helps you to avoid pitfalls, prepare for challenges, and create a realistic plan. So let's commit to digging deeper, gathering information, and equipping ourselves with the knowledge that we need to succeed. Now, sometimes in research, you can go through a rabbit hole. I went through a rabbit hole yesterday, and I don't want to say it here, but I found some information I wasn't looking for because I just kept digging deeper and deeper and deeper. So maybe set a timer. I really, really highly suggest that you research your goals. But also, you want to put yourself in a space. Maybe there's a cutoff time. Hey, I'm going to research what it takes to reach this goal, and I'm going to spend an hour and no more. And after that hour is up, and then try not to get intimidated. as you start to research. So say like if your goal is to be the number one singer in the world, and maybe you're not the number one singer, halfway the number one singer in the world at all. Maybe you haven't even recorded. So now you're going to start researching the number one singers in the world and see what they do in their daily routine. Now, trust, if they are the number one singer in the world and they've been doing this for a minute, they develop some skills, some habits, some resources. They know some people that you don't know. And so sometimes you can get discouraged if you start there, because you're seeing someone's completed journey, and you see someone that's still in the, that's a little further than you. So don't get discouraged. I should have put like a little tips sheet together. So don't get discouraged. So my reflect and reset, my weekly reflection is, there's a quote by Abraham Lincoln: "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." I love that quote, because sometimes we just go in on what it is we want to do, and we don't take the time to sharpen our tools. Like me, I spend a lot of time organizing my day. And then sometimes by the time I finish organizing, I don't have enough time to do the stuff that I organized for. But I always have a shopping list when I go to the store. I always spend time doing my menu before I do my shopping list. I go through the refrigerator, I go through the cabinets. And so, yeah, it is probably a long process, but it kind of helps that when I get to the store, I'm making spaghetti and I get home and it's like, oh, I don't have the spaghetti mix. It's just a simple thing. But if I would have went through my cabinet first, went through the refrigerator first, then I would have been able to have a more comprehensive list, right? So early in my career, I made a mistake of setting big goals without taking the time to fully understand what was required. And so sometimes jumping in too quickly, you can get overwhelmed. And doing research, you can get overwhelmed and you can get discouraged. But you want to do that in the beginning, so at least you know what's coming. If you want to be an Olympian, you look on TV, you're looking at 15, 30 minutes. But that 15 and 30 minutes took years of daily practicing, daily exercising, eating a certain way, having a coach, going through mental situations. So you can look at somebody's 15 minutes of fame, but not know what they went through on the background. And so when you start doing that research and start saying, oh, shoot, I got to exercise for 4 hours. I got to work out for 4 hours. I got to eat keto for a week or during the week, or I got to take vitamins and I got to have this amount of protein. You might not want to pursue that goal, and it's okay, because you don't want to waste time. So I want you to take time this week to sharpen your axe. Whatever goal you're working towards, make sure you are equipping yourself with the right knowledge, the right tools, and the right strategies to get there. Trust, it is not a waste of time. It may seem like a waste of time. It may seem like, a lot. I don't know let me see if I'm on Instagram. 1 second. All right. So there we go on that. All right, so the next one. Our quote of the week is: "A dream without research is like a bird without wings." A dream without research is like a bird without wings. And we just kind of talked about it. You're trying to move forward, fast ahead, and then you realize, oh, shoot, I needed a passport, or I needed this for this goal. So doing your research in advance, making sure you're not wasting time, contacting people that that are already in your field, joining groups with people that are already in that field, joining Facebook groups, joining associations and networks of people who've already achieved what you are achieving, and sometimes gleaning from their clients. Maybe they're getting more leads and more clients than they can take, and because they know you and because you're a part of their association, they're going to give that, those extra clients to you. All right, here is our question of the week. It's coming. And let me see, what's one thing you need to learn or research before making progress on your biggest goal? What's the one thing you need to learn or research before making progress on your biggest goal. I'm going to check the chat real quick. There's nothing in the chat. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next section, which is Coach's Corner. So, and how to research your goals effectively. I kind of talked about this a little bit. Researching your goals isn't just about gathering random information. It's about getting the right information that will help you move forward with your goal. So there's a difference, and I'll say it. Like if you say, I want to be a singer. Okay. What kind of research are you going to do on that? And what kind of singer do you want to become? Do you want to just sing at weddings? Do you want to sing at community events? Do you want to be a Grammy Award winning singer? Do you want to be an international singer? So someone can have the same goal, but as you make that goal a smarter goal, and as you start doing your work and your research, because it's going to take a different type of plan to be a Grammy award-winning international singer than it is to be a singer in your community. You might just need to contact your community city hall and say, hey, are you guys having some events? I'd like to be a part of it. Okay, what songs do you want to sing? It's just that simple. Or it may not be that simple being a Grammy award-winning singer. So what type of research, what kind of books do you need? What type of associations do you need to join or be a part of? What kind of networks? Who do you need to know? So that type of thing. So doing your research is getting the information that's going to move you forward. So number one, I'm going to give you 5 tips on the Coach's Corner is identify what you need to know. So based on the goal that you set for yourself, what skills, what certification, what resources are required? What are the biggest challenges people face when pursuing this goal? Number 2, find reliable sources. So books, podcasts, blogs from experts in the field that you're in, online courses and workshops, professional organizations and networking groups. We talked about that earlier. 3, learn from others. Find mentors who have already achieved what you're aiming for. Read case studies and success stories, especially biographies. There's a lot of biographies available. Join online communities and forums. Number 4, break down the steps. Research should lead to a clear action plan. And you'll find some of those hidden things that you didn't know about. Oh, wait, I need to do that. Okay, let me go ahead. And maybe there's something that you need to do that takes 6 months. And you don't want 6 months down the line, you get to that and you're like, oh, I got to wait 6 months for that. You want to start it now, start your process now. Outline what needs to be done this week. Outline what needs to be done next month, and outline what needs to be done within the year. And then number 5, apply what you learn. A lot of times we put stuff together and we're not executing. Knowledge is only powerful when it's put into action. Pick one thing you've learned this week and take it into action. Again, you have the SMART goals format. I have the SMARTER goals format, which is adding E for execution and R for routines. So yeah, you can have the smartest goal. It could be specific, it could be measurable, it could be time bound, but if you don't execute on it, and if you don't have routines, your weekly, daily, yearly routines, it's just a perfectly written out goal. And so the goal for this year is to create a plan that will help you be successful in actually reaching your goal. All right, so those are the 5 steps. And I'll say them again real quick as we move on with this graphic. Identify what you need to know, find reliable resources, learn from others, break down the steps, and apply what you learn. All right, and then our goal to-do list for this week, this is week 9. Watch a YouTube video or TED Talk on researching and planning for success. You can read The Atomic Habits by James Clear. Write down 3 things you need to research about your biggest goal. Plan. So one of the things I'm doing, I'm going to get a truck and I want to drive it around. And so I can easily say, okay, I'm going to get a truck to market my business. But my research is going to say, do I need a permit? Where do I need to park this car in my city? Can I keep my same insurance? Do I have to have a commercial insurance? Will my current insurance company insure me? So those type of things in research is sometimes you think it's like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this truck. But researching, okay, I need to wrap my truck. Who's gonna wrap it for me? How much is that gonna cost? How long is it gonna take? So things like that, having that goal and then researching it, taking it to another level. Yes, it could be stressful. Yes, it could be a lot, but it's a lot if you planning things and then come up at the last minute and find out that you don't comply with certain things. All right, plan. Schedule 30 minutes this week to research and gather information. So inside of your goals handbook, you have a space to write out your top 12 goals in every area. Take some time to look at those 12 goals and see what research needs to be done on them. This week, we are finishing up our relationship goals, and then next month, which is Saturday, we start going into our money goals. So say like if one of your financial goals is to start investing, okay, what kind of research do you need to do? What books do you need to read? Who do you need to coach you? What groups do you need to be a part of? What bank accounts do you need to open? What bank accounts do you need to close? So things like that. Explore. Find a mentor, coach, or expert who can guide you. And then 5, of course, you want to buy the Ultimate Goals Handbook, your guide to setting and achieving well-researched goals. It is the only handbook you need to reach your goals this year. Okay, let's see. Moving on to our next topic. Let me check and see if there's any comments or questions. All right, no questions so far. So this week's challenge, we kind of talked about that. Spend 30 minutes researching your biggest goal. Write down what you've learned and take one action step based on your research. So that is your challenge. Spend 30 minutes researching your biggest goal. Write down what you've learned and take one action step based on your research. So one of my biggest goals is to have $1 million day. I have not had $1 million year. I have not had $1 million week. I have not had $1 million month. So I'm just skipping right on to $1 million day. And then my goal is to have a sequential, I don't even know how to say it, to have $1 million year every year. So I've been researching. I found a girl who made $1 million in a day, and I have her information. So my goal this week is to watch her video, see how much her course is. She's done a couple of interviews on how she's done it. So my goal is to follow her this week and see how she had $1 million day. And that was, I read a book called, 12 Months to $1 Million. And when I read it, I was like, you know what? I have a coach or mentor, a friend who has the ACEs community, and I could just hear her voice in my head, girl, you could do that in a day. And that's how I came up with $1 million in a day. We read that book, and I said, I got to do this in a day. So that is your challenge for the week. Your quick win. If you are stuck on a goal, spend 5 minutes searching for answers. You'd be surprised how much clarity a little research can bring. So Google it. Hey, how do I have $1 million day? How do I have $1 million year? How do I have $1 million week? So as you start researching in Google, you'll find some stuff, and then you want to fact check, of course. So there's your quick win of the week. And our goal tip of the week, if you watch my episode of Goal Tip Tuesday, I did a whole video on this. Create affirmations based on the goals you have set. So affirmations are great tools to help overcome fear, build confidence, inspire, motivate, and encourage. The purpose of an affirmation is to support your actions, shift your thoughts and emotions, and help keep you in a positive place. So think of your affirmation as being your cheerleader, your fan, a voice of encouragement. Your affirmation should inspire, motivate, and help you remain confident when you use them. So that is your tip of the week. And that's all I have for you guys today. So hopefully you enjoy this. This is our midday goal getter session, and every Wednesday I kind of review the newsletter for those of you who don't have it. If you want to get it in your inbox every Wednesday, go ahead and visit bit.ly/goal getter digest. It's a weekly newsletter that's sent to your email, but we also have an audio version that's available as well. And that's on however you listen to your podcast, you can listen to it. All right. And if you need accountability, please join our Goal School community. Visit goalschool.com, and we will help you stay focused on your goals for the year that you have set for yourself. And we also have the Ultimate Goal Getter book bundle. So it includes the Ultimate Goals Handbook, Own Your Year, which is a book to help you create your word of the year if you have not already, and then the Dream Big Vision Board Planner. And all these are available. They're available on my site for just $59 in free shipping, but it's also available on Amazon.com. They're available individually. So if you have Prime, you can get them individually and you get free shipping. All right, you guys, so that is all I have for you today. And I will see you. No, I done lost myself in there. I will see you tomorrow for our next session of the Goal Getters Midday Session.